So it's really just the squats. It's really the squats, doing more legs, more deep, like having my legs a little bit more spaced out, and then also like when, for instance, you want to have your legs spread so you get all in that area right up in there, and that was my issue, which caused my stomach to be all backed and turned, all knotted up, and you can hear it literally when you hit that spot. You hear goom, goom, goom. Your stomach is just like so I know I'm working the spot the proper way, and it's no longer as tight as it was in my left hip, groin, lower back area, glute area. I'm just thankful for YouTube. Sit there and finally do the research, let stress go, pray about things. It's cool to just get on your knees and just pray to God, being misguided and trying to guide yourself back in the right direction after realizing that you weren't wrong. Maybe you shouldn't have said a lot of things that you said, but it is what it is now, right? But anyway, I'm feeling better. I'm loving the person that I'm building. I just could not, I had to have this moment. I had to have this moment so I could see what's real and what's fake. And we getting there, and things are really flowing. And I'm excited to finally get back on this court the way I want to. Like, I want to be comfortable. I don't want to be out there trying to drag this leg, because that's what I was doing. Even when I was 19, 18, 17, I was dragging my leg. And now that I know what I'm doing years later, after the hip displacement, the plantar fasciitis in both feet, the shins being tight, the calves being tight, the leg, listen, everything was tight. And that's why I'm glad that I am able to stay away from the gym and not be lifting those heavy weights, because like I said, I was ego lifting a little bit. And yeah, I can do the weight, but it doesn't mean you're also doing it the proper way. And those are things that I had to learn. And also just knowing that the way that I was feeling was causing me not to speak to people the proper way sometimes. Especially like I had an attitude going to work. Like, I just hate work. I don't like that, I don't like working for somebody, you know what I mean? And I knew that I should be hooping, playing basketball. And that's why I always stayed to something physical, like, something gym, you know what I mean? If I didn't have basketball, I was in the gym heavy. And that was just my substitute. But now, doing legs, because I was never doing legs. I'm up 230, no legs, just straight huge. Like this hoodie, I had to shimmy it off, like it was my blues in the military again. And I was just like, bro, what do you need all this muscle for? You're still strong enough to move the weight, but you don't need to be puffed up like that, and doing it naturally. I'm not taking protein, not taking any creatine. I haven't been taking any of that stuff like for years, honestly. I'll take it for a little while, but it's not really in the plans. It's not enough, the finances right now. So what you see is what you get. It's natural. And like I said, I haven't really been working on the upper body. So I'm just excited to get these legs revving, so I can, and this core stronger, so I can, run, jump, and lift heavier on the upper body. Also, I noticed one thing that causing my issues with my shoulder. I was looking it up on YouTube. They said a lot of the issues with people with shoulder impingements, that's from doing backwards. And I realized that it's really not a normal. It just feels good. It's not a normal movement. It's not a natural movement. So your body is gonna seize up in that spot. And I remember being at dinner, out there at a restaurant, and my shoulder was just seizing up, and I didn't understand exactly what it was. And then I went to the military, and I was doing it again, like doing 100 shoulder press, hundreds. I mean, listen, just thinking about it causes me pain, and that's what I don't want to feel. So that's why I'm back on just getting my legs together so I can work my way back up. And that's kind of where life is right now. Rebuilding yourself till you can get yourself back up. After the military, we hit real well. We were doing well. We was, up in infield having a good time, just staying to yourself, working out, and like I said, everything just went wrong when I went back home. I went back home and it caused my body to just seize up, and I'm not happy with the person that I was at that time, and and just leaving gave me the ability to see and realize what was there for me and what wasn't for me. And I thank you guys, like I said, for just sticking with me. I'm gonna work this out. I'm gonna figure this out. Like my boy said, 38 is not old. It's old to a 19-year-old or somebody that's not in their 20s. You know what I mean? So I feel great. I'm feeling good. My hands are quicker than, they've always been quick, but I'm just working on everything. If I can find it on YouTube, I'm gonna watch it. I'm watching older basketball, Michael Jordan back in the 84, 85, you know what I mean? Like, watching everything I could watch, just studying, just becoming a student again. And so I can learn, take from somebody that I see, everybody that I see, because that's what I used to do when I was young. I used to take their game and I'll apply it to mine, and then I'll go outside and try that move. And I'm a first stepper. My first step is crazy. And I need to be able to do that again, like I want to. And I feel like I'm getting there. The dogs are stepping back when I start making my little quick movements. When and they'll be like, "What's going on?" So like, and then I'm messing with them, chasing them around, jumping with them, doing hops and stuff like that. So they come over and they try to jump on me, and then so like I use that as me working on my legs. So we're getting there, and those squats every day. The squats every day are just really helping me out a lot. So it's making me do more squats. I'm like really like be able to, how people like do the squat sits where you're seated at a squat that's in your natural position. It's just opening up my ankles. It's my big toes. If your big toe isn't strong, you're not really moving the way you want to. You're probably not stable like you want to. So think about it. If you don't have your thumbs, you're not gonna be able to pick anything up. How many people can pick things up without their thumbs? So your big toe is your thumb. You can do it. Of course you could do it, but it's not gonna be as easy if you have a thumb or a strong thumb, or big toe. So these are all things that I'm learning. I'm learning it on the fly. I'm learning just me thinking, and to figure it out on your own. Yeah, it's nice to be able to get to the bag and get to the money, and have the fame and all that stuff, and be able to have somebody, a therapist, tell you what. But I need to know why. Why did this happen? Why? What causes this? What does that? And now I'm starting to get there. I'm getting to that point where I'm understanding why things happen the way they do, what I could have done better with just being around people, being around people too long, overstaying your welcome, all types of stuff. You having a casual conversation with somebody doesn't mean that they're having a casual conversation with you as well. You may state your opinion about something, but that person's gonna run back and say something to somebody else, and your name is bigger than, they're not gonna tell their opinion, so, and I realize that, and it could be something as simple as talking about basketball that somebody feels like you spited them on, and it's just like, bro. But anyway, I'm moving on, and I'm building myself back up. I'm gonna be the baddest 40-year-old there is, and that's the goal. And I'm gonna be right in here working to get myself in shape for it, and we'll see where it goes. But doing the best I can to recover from the things that I've been through, and that's not just physical, spiritually, mentally, all that stuff. So let's get it. I'm happy. I'm excited. Hopefully it's Sunday as well. Yeah. Oh man, like, figuring things out on your own it's cool you can have somebody help you with it. I get it. Yeah, you'll get the reward quicker probably, but like going through it on your own and figuring it out on your own is that there's nothing more rewarding because you don't really know if it's possible. Like I didn't know when I started this journey that I was gonna get my leg back or my feet to feel good or be able to get over the things that happened in the past. It's not causing me to be able to play basketball. I didn't know, but in spurts I was given the opportunity to feel better, to be able to be back on that court, to be able to challenge myself a little bit and see where I weigh out with certain age limits. And that was on the West Coast, so now we in Texas, back on the East Coast, we'll see where we are with those as well. But I'm confident. I'm very confident. As long as I can get this leg together and this big toe on this left side stronger, I don't feel like there's a reason why I can't play basketball to the best of my ability, and maybe better than I ever have. That's just my reality. That's what I'm feeling. That's what something's telling me in my soul. So we're gonna stick to it. Nothing to it but to do it. Anyway, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the opportunity to have my limbs, to have the mental fortitude, the strength to just keep going. Yeah, it seems like I'm backing up, but sometimes you gotta take steps back to move forward. And I'm happy with the person that I'm building right now. And I'm seeing that he's very, very, very strong and able, so it's time to go. It's time to get going. I love you guys.